Good morning, students. Yesterday class we are discussed about the different theories for the origin of evolution. That theories we can once again we recall all those things. Those are the special creation theory, panspermia theory, abiogenesis theory, four theories. And last nowadays all over the world is believing fifth theory. That fifth theory is the organic evolution theory. So according to the organic evolution theory only, the life is origin from the organic molecules. Life is origin from the organic molecules. If you are observing the organic molecules, these are the organic molecules. How organic molecules are formed? Nana? Inorganic molecules undergoes many chemical reactions, then form the organic molecules. So inorganic molecule means carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. They will react into free radicals, highly reactant molecules. So then they will form the CH4, NH3, how H plus O, H2O, like that. That reactions will take place. That CH4, NH3, what I am telling, CH4, NH3, and H2O, next nitrogen, NH3. These molecules undergoes free radicals. Now it undergoes the different chemical reactions and lead to the formation of organic molecules. This one are the organic molecules. That only it is explained. From these organic molecules only life is origin. So now all over the world is believing this theory only. That's why we can call this one is the organic evolution, because nowadays the cell composition, if you see, this one is the cell composition. Cell membrane is made up of with the lipids and proteins. So that means organic molecules only. Nucleus means it's made up of with the histone proteins and nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. They are all organic molecules only. So strong evidence, it's a strong evidence. So these organic molecules may be carbohydrates, proteins, fats, or maybe lipids, nucleic acids. Nucleic acids means DNA and RNA. So carbohydrates means polysaccharides. So these organic molecules act as a life. Evidence is nowadays yeast. If you are observing the yeast composition, the yeast composition is protein composition. The yeast body is made up of the proteins. See the viruses. There are two types of viruses in first year syllabus. You studied that one, virions and prions. Prions having only protein coat, that no nucleic acids. Virions also. That means viruses is one of the evidence. That's why nowadays also viruses are considered as a connective link between the living and non-living organisms. That means this virus can act as a living organism and also act as a non-living organism. Now we will see some theories proposed by the different scientists of the some theories for the organic evolution. We will see this one. Theories for the organic evolution. Mainly there are two theories are there, well popularized theories. One is the Oparin-Haldane hypothesis, and the second one is the S.L. Miller experiment. Organic evolution theories or chemical evolution theories, Oparin-Haldane hypothesis or S.L. Miller experiment. Now we will discuss about the Oparin-Haldane hypothesis. Oparin-Haldane hypothesis. Oparin and Haldane hypothesis, according to the Oparin-Haldane hypothesis, he is explained the how oceans are formed, how water is came on the surface of the earth, that and all he is explained. So now I will explain after this reaction. According to him, Oparin, life is began in the ocean water. How is began and all detail will discuss. According to him, inorganic molecules, that is carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, like that. that converted into organic molecules. Organic molecules means either maybe polysaccharides. Polysaccharides means carbohydrate, proteins, fats, like that. Organic. These organic molecules are formed inside the water. How it is possible to form the water means in the presence of high energy. What is this high energy means? Earlierly ultraviolet rays are directly falling on the surface of the earth, because earlierly there is no ozone layer and there is no aerobic living organisms. That means earlierly no oxygen on the surface of the earth. No doubt about it. Now, this pre-existing non-living molecule, that means protein molecules only, or maybe this nucleic acid, lipid molecule, carbohydrate, these molecules. These organic molecule maybe act like a life. So nowadays we can having some evidence, yeasts and viruses, some evidence. Now he explained this Oparin about his concept detailedly. Detailed explanation of his Oparin concept we will see this one. So conclusion is about the Oparin conclusion is life is origin from the pre-existing non-living molecules. How these pre-existing non-living molecules form, nana? Organic molecules form, nana? From the inorganic molecules. Now we will discuss the detailed explanation of the concept of the Oparin. So, detailed explanation of the Oparin concept. So, this one is the detailed explanation of the Oparin concept. So, explanation of Oparin concept, it indicates with this E. According to him, see, this one is the earth. Explanation of Oparin concept. According to the Oparin, this one is the earth, earth surface. This one, earth surface, we can call as the earth crust. So earlierly it is a speck from the sun, no doubt about it. So the earlierly the surface of earth is so hot and it is producing the vapors. These vapors move into the upper surface, that means atmosphere, moving like this. So arrow marks I gave, and it reaches some distance and it become cooled, just like while we are boiling the rice, vapor moving up and it will cool, and below the lid we can observe some water drops, like that. These water drops are fall on to these water drops, rain. This is only called as the raindrops. These are the water drops or raindrops fall onto the earth. So this raining is happened because of the vapor. So continuously rains are happened. So the water is reached onto the surface of the earth continuously. These rains are occurred some millions of years, not one day, nana. Some millions of years. One day rain is happened means almost we can identify, we can find in our area more than 6-7 feet height water is flowing. But some millions of years of the rain is happened means so huge water will form. This huge water percolated into the ditches, and these ditches will become into the very big ditches, then small ditches, big ditches, like that. All depth is increased and lead to the formation of ocean. Earlierly oceans are formed. In the ocean there is no living organism, no doubt about it. Only water is there. Now come to the here. This one is the ocean. This one is the ocean. In ocean water, so according to Oparin, some chemical reactions are occurred. What are that chemical reactions? See, carbon, hydrogen, methane. Carbon, hydrogen reacted, methane formed. Hydrogen, oxygen reacted, water formed. Nitrogen, hydrogen reacted, ammonia is formed. So these molecules are formed. So these three molecules, how it is formed, I explained here. You understood? Next, after that, according to the scientists, this oxygen is reacted with the ammonia, oxygen is reacted with the ammonia, then form the nitrogen gas N2. And the same thing, ammonia is reacted with the methane. In textbook these words are there, you read carefully. And carbon dioxide is formed, water also formed. And next one is in water molecules reaction. This one is the water molecule reaction. Water molecule reacted and form the H2 plus of O2, that is base and oxygen. Hydrogen means H2 means free H2 gas. Okay, that is escaped into the atmosphere. Okay, now due to the same chemical reactions are continued. Chemical reactions continued, their reactants CH4, NH3 and H2O molecules, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. These three reactant, highly reactant molecules undergoes different chemical reactions lead to the formation of these organic molecules may be in the ocean water. The evidences I will explain in the next concept. C6H12O6 plus 2ADP plus 2PI. That means anaerobic organisms. Earlierly, I told that yeast is there, na? Yeast, this organic molecule, it undergoes in the presence of yeast. Then this organic molecule may be converted into anaerobic. Yeast is the anaerobic organisms. Maybe alcohol is formed, the CO2 or ATP. Now if you observe the next reaction, if you are observing the second one is some living organisms may be formed in the ocean, that may be unicellular bacteria. Some protein molecules or lipid molecules are aggregated means self aggregation and form the maybe some bacteria. These bacteria may be undergo some chemical reactions, that may be sulfur bacteria, like name of the sulfur bacteria is Beggiota, Beggiota, Beggiota. That may be 6CO2 H2S. Sulfur reacted with the sulfur and form the organic molecules. All these chemical energies are they are utilizing this Beggiota, then lead to the formation of one organic molecules. This is also one of the reaction. Maybe like that organic molecules are formed in the ocean. And one more expectation is CO2 react with the H2S. How it came means earlier it is there in this due to chemical reactions, so CO2 formed and H2S formed. Maybe organic molecule is formed, but oxygen is not released. See these reactions, no oxygen, only sulfur is released. So that's why the sulfur they called as the sulfur bacteria. And third reaction you can see, due to these two reactions, these two reactions due to the two reactions, this one and this one, only sulfur is released, and carbon C6H12O6 carbohydrate molecules are formed. These carbohydrate molecules are highly utilized by the anaerobic organism. See, anaerobic organism, I told yeast, highly utilized anaerobic organism. So due to high utilization of organic molecule in the ocean by the effect of some yeast and all, then earlierly then more alcohol may be formed and carbon dioxide may be formed. So due to over usage of these carbohydrate molecules, then carbohydrate molecules may be exhausted. When carbohydrate molecules are exhausted, slowly the carbohydrate molecules utilizing organisms just like yeast, like that organisms also reduce. For example, I give you one example. If deer is not there means automatically deer dependent animal, that means lion, cheetah, that and also will die. Food is not there means we will also die like that. So here same thing is happening, that almost all this whatever the earlier unicellular organisms formed, anaerobic living organisms formed in the ocean, that and all their number also going to reduce. In that time, see, some bacteria, this reaction developed a specialized organelles. That organelle name is the chromatophores. Nowadays we can call that one is the, we can call that are the chloroplast organelles. Some bacteria developed the specialized organelle that are chromatophores or chloroplast. These chromatophores developed inside the bacterial, so that are the photosynthetic bacteria. Then they started to react with they started to utilize carbon dioxide and water in the ocean. In the presence of solar energy inside the chromatophore, some chemical reactions will take place and lead to the synthesis of the organic molecules. Earlierly organic molecules are formed in the, now see, I can give this one clarity about here. I can give one clarity. Now organic molecules formed earlierly due to the chemical reactions. Whatever these organic molecules formed due to the chemical reaction, that and all utilized by the, overused by the unicellular organism, so that organic molecules formation is reduced. So automatically that animals also, that unicellular organisms number also reduce. In that time this specialized reaction takes place in the photosynthetic bacteria. Now see, in this reaction only oxygen is released. Earlierly only sulfur is there. So at the beginning of the earth formation also no oxygen. Only when unicellular organisms are started to develop the chromatophore, then chemical reaction takes place, then organic molecule formation and oxygen releasing will takes place. When oxygen is formed, see, this O2 combined with the oxygen, this oxygen escaped into the atmosphere, so the amount of oxygen is more in the on the surface of the earth, that means atmosphere. In this atmosphere, in that time no ozone layer. What happening? Directly ultraviolet rays fall on the earth. So in that time, in the presence of O2 plus O, in the presence of ultraviolet rays, ozone may be formed. This is also one chemical reaction is there in your chemistry. You can see, read that. That may be more helpful to you. And the next one is this one explained by the Oparin. Next one is Stanley Miller experiment. Stanley Miller experiment. What he said, Stanley Miller experiment, he created the electric discharge in a closed flask. That is important. I will explain this one in diagram. Containing the, that closed flask containing the, this one is the closed flask. In this closed flask he took these four elements. This one is CH4, H2, NH3, water vapor. These four elements he took in the closed flask, and he heated these four elements in the 800 degrees centigrade temperature. Then he find out the formation of, here he find out the formation of these amino acids. This amino acid is a organic compound. Good. Artificially conducted this one in 1953. Recently, 1953. This is the strong evidence. That means during that time, early so many years before, some million year before, the same reaction maybe takes place in the ocean, maybe lead to the formation of amino acids. Amino acid formation means so amino acids combine and form the protein, no doubt it. That protein may be act as a yeast. Correct only. And second statement we will see. Listen, in the similar experiment conducted by others, they also observed for the formation of sugars, nitrogen bases, pigments, and fats. Not only Stanley Miller, others also conducted the experiment. They heated at 800 degrees centigrade that four elements. So then you find out these organic molecules. This is also one of the strong evidence, yeah, for the formation of the organic molecule from the inorganic molecule. Good. Next one is nowadays one more evidence is they find out analysis of meteorites. Meteorite means a piece of rock. In textbook this word is there, don't confuse. Meteorites reveal that similar compounds. What is that? Similar compounds indicating if they are absorbed in the rock, that indicating with the maybe reaction will be takes place. Okay, now we will see the in NCERT textbook diagram. See this diagram. In this diagram, what it is there? What you are observing in this diagram? So this one is the flask. What is that? No, that is the flask. Correct? Huh? Closed flask. This one we can call as the closed flask. Electrical discharge, closed flask, spark discharge. So he took this one is the four elements CH4, NH3, H2O. H2O is a vapor form, next H2 gas, and he heated this inside this flask at 800 degrees centigrade temperature. See what he observed. What he observed? They come, then precipitation is formed. This precipitation came down, and here it is settled at here. In this he find out the water containing organic compound, that is the amino acid. Later these amino acids are aggregated and maybe form the protein. This protein may be act as a yeast, no doubt it. Understood na? So this one is the Stanley Miller experiment. Very important diagram also. Stanley Miller experiment diagram. Then you have to draw this diagram also.